I was actually on my way from England to Australia for a new job as an architect. And I decided I wanted to get there without taking an aeroplane. So I took a boat across the Atlantic and the Pacific Oceans. And along the way, started to see plastic in the most remote part of our planet. In particular, one morning when I jumped off the boat to go for a morning wash in the water, I found a toothbrush just floating by,
Oh,
and it
how
just
horrible.
didn't make any sense.
But then you decided to form this expedition, didn't you?
Absolutely. There's so little we know about our planet and the fact that ocean covers 70% of our Earth. And, we need to get out there and understand what's going on. So at the moment, we are sailing around the world, and we have 300 women joining us over the 2-year project. And we'll be going out to collect scientific samples to really understand what plastic is getting out there, and then ultimately how we can prevent it getting there in the first place.
And you started an online expedition, so to speak, called Shift, is it? What do you hope to achieve with that? What is it?
Yeah, absolutely. So, of course, we are currently land-bound because of the coronavirus crisis. We are unable to carry on with our sailing. So we've moved our impact making virtually, and we've built this platform. It's all about helping people solve this plastics issue, because we realize that we all have an opportunity to do something. We all have a different, unique skill set. And it's a case of working out what role we can play in tackling the problem. And this website helps you navigate that process to find the solution that's most appropriate for you.
You've got, as you said, 300 envoys, if you like, ambassadors against plastic. But what do you hope to achieve, really, with Shift? And what kind of pickup have you had from people so far?
Yeah, it's been amazing so far. I think there's so many people out there who want to do something. They get that there's a problem in the ocean of plastic, and they're saying, okay, well, I want to help, but I don't really know where to start. And so what we found is that if you can help people navigate that process, you have much better action and uptake in the end. And also that there's not one solution, there are hundreds, and that's the good news. You just need to be able to be working on your own piece. And so by having these 300 ambassadors, they all come from all over the world and from all different backgrounds and sectors. But by all working on their piece together, then we can really solve the problem.
So what should I and others be doing when we see plastic or buying anything in shops? What's your advice?
So the first thing we can all do is try to eliminate single-use plastic. It's that plastic that's in our lives for maybe just an hour or a day. And it's plastic that we can really live without. So something like a plastic bag or a water bottle, or certain types of packaging that you can actually buy food and produce without the plastic packaging. So avoid it as much as you can, and then start thinking about what bigger thing can I do? How can I influence the community that I live in, or the household that I run, or the school that my kids go to, and look at where larger impacts can be made as well, so that you can help others around you make a change.
But that's difficult, isn't it? Because a lot of people don't have that much choice, especially poorer countries, and they find plastic the most convenient way of usage.
That's absolutely right. And I certainly saw it when I sailed across the Pacific Ocean and we stopped at these islands, and we found that locals there were actually relying on importing packaged food and drink to be able to survive. And of course, it all comes wrapped in plastic, and there's not really any other option at the moment. So it is really important that we also work with industry, with businesses, and also the government on legislation on saying, what other options have we got, and how can we change our packaging and change our systems and our way of doing things, so that then we do have options all over the world.